Hello, Mr. Victor.
Hello, bro.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so today, we are still on the Women's African Cup of Nations, and there's been much of exciting football. We have seen other teams that have played their opening games, and it has been exciting. It has been a thrilling encounter. So today we saw a match that was already in the waiting between the Banyana of South Africa, South Africa women's team, and also the Black Queens of Ghana, the Ghana women's national team. And see a little bit of history. We know very well that the Banyana came into this competition as the number one, the defending champions of the Women's African Cup of Nations. As for Ghana, see, the Black Queens, they made it to the finals in 2006. And ever since that time, they have been struggling. They struggled in this competition. And as a matter of fact, in 2018, when they hosted this same Women's African Cup of Nations, on 4 occasions, before that 2018, they had not made it past the group stage. So coming into this competition this time, it was like, since 2018 they last appeared, it was like a breath of fresh air. Coming to, to see how they can make a statement. But in the game today, they were not able to do that in this first game against the Banyana. Now, but I am not giving up on these Black Queens. You know the reason why? Because when I watched the first half of this game, I discovered that there was some form of sloppiness, even when that first goal was conceded from the penalty spot. We know what later happened after the ref had to go check the VAR and then that penalty was given. We still saw that the Black Queens were trying to get back into the game, but somehow their hearts got broken when the second goal was scored. But guess what? When they came in for the second half, I think they played better. Having 5 shots on target and hitting the crossbar twice. Well, football is cruel. But in all, Banyana won the match today, 2-1. Congratulations to them. We can see that them defending their title, they started it on a high note. But I'd like to get your thoughts. What are your thoughts about the game?
Guy, it was a blackout for the Black Queens today. Especially in the first half. Hi. Omo, it shocked them.
Yeah, true.
Hey. Well, I wish them well. They are our people.
Sure.
Nigeria and Ghana are one.
Yeah, of course.
And Nigeria and South Africans are too. Whoa, what a match. From the neutral, as a Nigerian watching these two sides, it felt nice. At least they are not facing Nigeria. It felt nice watching the two of them play. Chai. And here, by the books, by the odds, you would expect the South African side to win.
To win, sure.
So we saw the first half, just as you mentioned, 2 goals in the first half. And it was against the Ghana side that we are still finding their foot, trying to coordinate their attacks well. They were really missing out in the midfield. But then I also need to give it to the second goal scorer. Well, first of all, the PK. See, the ref had no choice. Please, guys, there was a contact. There was a contact from the eyes of the neutral. There was a contact. And when you miss such fouls, if you like, say it was intentional or non-intentional, don't be waiting the one here. Is it a foul? It is a foul. Whether it's true to God, I did not mean it. It is a foul. And that was what happened. And what's her name? Betlahu scored that goal, a fine one. But then the second goal was between a brilliant attacker, Supumwena. She plays for Montreal in Canada. And the way she struck the ball, I personally expected Konalo, that's the goalkeeper of Ghana, since she's tall, get down and get that ball. Activate your reflex. You're a goalkeeper. You must have done plenty trainings about reflexing. Go and get that ball. But unfortunately, she was unable. Then we got into the second half. Before we got into the second, at halftime, when we say that, okay, South Africa might make it 3 or 4. But then, and I now need to give it to the coach of the Black Queens, who now changed the game, did some sub around the 65th minute or thereabout, and the game changed entirely.
True.
What happened there? They had a stronger midfield. They were now controlling the game. But now, what are the issues? The issues now for them to now convert, score those goals. But just as you mentioned, do you know that there was one attack that happened that they hit the bar and hit the bar again?
Yeah.
In one attack.
Yeah.
Then the other attack, I don't know which player did that, one of the attackers, instead of to head the ball down, she head it high and he hit the bar. So these are things that, yes, in football, such mistakes happen. But then you are not expected as a professional, be you man or woman, as a professional, that you have 3 chances and you don't convert at least 1. It has gone bad. In some leagues, it's 2 chance, 1 goal. 2 chance, 1 goal. But this time I'll leave it for them. 3. They had the chances. They could have drawn this game as in with ease in the second half because the Black Queens dominated this game. But then I would say the superiority and the backbone that the Bayana came with gave them the day. And you saw how the coach celebrated. Everybody, they were all happy. Because look at this group, where you have Mali, where you have Tanzania, where you have Ghana, you're able to beat Ghana. What one might not be saying that if they just get a draw, they might be up for the quarterfinals. I'm talking about the Bayana. So at the end of the day, we saw a game of 2 halves.
Yeah.
The South African side, the Bayana, did so well in the first half, but in the second half, it was now the turn for the Black Queens of. But then, I don't want to even use the word inexperience, has made them not to at least get a draw of this match. But then, for the Bayana, one thing is for sure, that these ladies have been playing for a long while. They have integrated so well. I think this is how many months? Over 30 games in the group stage that they have not lost. So they have been very, very consistent. And today they've shown it. For this group stage, one will say that for South Africa, they are good to go. What they should be aiming right now. Whereas one will say, I might be too fast. But one thing they should be aiming right now is how they need to go into the quarterfinals and start winning the knockout phase of this tournament. It was a very good time, good football night for us out here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. At the end of the day, let's see what happens for Ghana. For me, I am highly optimistic. I'll use the word highly optimistic after watching what we saw in the second half for this Ghana side. I strongly think that they can come out from this group, get into the knockout stage, then we continue from there. In as much as one will now also say that lastly, see, this Ghana side, as in Ghana as a whole, as a footballing nation, when it comes to the women's side, they have been with Nigeria and Cameroon. They were the ones that have been dominating. Not until now, one will say, okay, South Africa has joined the frame. Zambia too has also joined the frame. But then let's see how it goes. I want surprises. Yes, one will say that the Nigerian squad, they are over ready for this tournament. But then African football, I love it when it's not just about one particular thing. Yes, it's my nation, but then I want that competition. And guess what? We will see it in this tournament.
Sure.
Nothing is taking it away from us. We go feel it.
Then go feel it. Thank you so much for that top-notch analysis. Okay, do well to drop your thoughts and comments about this game because I know there's so much to be said. So much. We'd like to hear from you. Thank you if you're joining us for the first time. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Select all notifications so that you don't get to miss any of our posts. And to those of you who are subscribers, a big thank you to you guys for the encouragement and the support. Keep liking, keep sharing our videos. Don't fail to follow us on all social media platforms. I still remain your host of Football Intel, Mr. Dominion Tricks, and doing this always with my top-notch African soccer analyst, Mr. Victor Siokwu. We both are saying bye for now and African football to the world.